Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He uncorks one deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Reed. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Hey, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Finds Finds a man on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Taking them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The run from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The inside handoff. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lewis wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis to throw. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
A first down run on the doorstep. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Colorado. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Lewis wants to pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Going to look downfield again. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Cougar! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lewis wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They just keep firing. Finds his target down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Thanks to grab. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Off the RPO, complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Lewis to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to set the tone with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got a man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. They make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They are up by just 1 over UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Card in the backfield. It's Sanford. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone and then rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lewis to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lining up trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those.
Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. Running to Green. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Buying some time. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Young. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Houston! And the stomping has commenced. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane in the...
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession.
Takes it the other way. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had...
Oh, a lot of space. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got the back over the middle. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Houston will be forced to punt. And it'll be down right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Quick release by the QB. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sanford. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Lewis to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is...
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. Under fire. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And after the extra point, they trailed 35-17. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it.
Fires one high and deep. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Lewis wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my team.